What's up, besties? We'll be live in just a moment. I didn't tell anybody that we were coming on, so we're gonna give people a chance to get in. Hi, hi, hi to whoever's out there and to who's watching the replay game. Let's just give everybody a couple minutes. What's up, besties? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button for me. Listen, hey, girlfriend. Hey. So we were supposed to be talking tonight about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I didn't tell y'all when I was coming on anything. I didn't have a plan, y'all. To be honest, this last weekend was like emotionally the worst weekend ever for me. I'm so sorry. I did not get a chance to watch Real Housewives. Hopefully, we could talk about it soon. But I did want to come live so we can react to the Strawberry Letter. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it, y'all. Housewives, that is. I have not been feeling well at all. As y'all know, I slept through prayer today. I meant to hit the snooze button and hit the off button, I believe. So I slept right through that. Obviously, I prayed when I woke up, though. But yeah, y'all pray for me. When my vlog comes out, y'all will know kind of sort of what was happening. And yeah, the vlog after that, y'all should have details. But anyway, welcome. If y'all here, hit that thumbs up button for me, share the video, say hey to me, and we are going to react to Shirley Strawberry Letter. Oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God. How are y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Um, yeah, I've only been in here for 3 minutes, so let me allow like one more minute before we start. Invite a friend. We're gonna allow one more minute so we can go ahead and react to the Strawberry Letter. Let me also say I'm gonna be playing it from Chronicle Speaks, that channel. And I want y'all to be reacting in the comments as well. Let's have a discussion about it because I got some differing opinions than other people that I've seen out there. You know, my channel is not really a tea channel. But if I see a story that can help us elevate in our everyday lives, then we're gonna talk about. Oh, we're gonna talk about it. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about Auntie Shirley and this Strawberry Letter. Woo, let's go. Y'all, Shirley looks so much different from there. She done lost a bunch of weight. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to Chronicle Speaks. Definitely got this from her channel. Hold on. Definitely got the video from her channel. So I want to give a shout out to her. Give me a second because I want to uh make sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay, so the speed is gonna be just a little different, just because I can't just be playing her video verbatim, but I'm gonna be cutting and giving my opinions and such. So here we go.
I've dealt with this for years. But when it's not gossip and it comes from, a reliable source, then it turns into something different. And so, all of this trending stuff and all this here. And so after some deliberation, we got together. Now, here's the deal about this strawberry letter. I have no idea what Shirley's going to say. I told Shirley that it was up to her how she wanted to address it. I did go along with this as an idea. I'm not saying I didn't do that, because we talked about it as a radio family and decided this may be the best way. Because it's no longer rumor. It's not gossip or anything. This is something that's really touching us all right now. And so, this is a strawberry letter. And I was, being.
Okay, so let's pause here. Let's talk about the information we have gathered. Number one, they did not go in with a plan all the way. It sounds like they decided that Shirley would have to address this situation because Shirley's been in these YouTube streets, and it's starting to affect other people. So now we got to talk about it. All right. So let's go.
Sarcastic when I did the tease last week. The strawberry letter is, I didn't know, the subject was, I didn't know I was going to be my own letter, and, which is true. Now, oftentimes I joke about it because some of these letters sound like I was in it, but this one is. And so today, the way I'm going to do it, Shirley, I'm going to just let you talk.
Okay.
I think I think it's up to you to be as honest or revealing as you choose to be. We can talk about as much of it as you like, but I think it's an opportunity for you to say what you want to say.
All right, y'all. So again, just so y'all know, I am from Chicago, so definitely been listening to the Steve Harvey show for a while. And so it was very interesting that Miss Shirley C was in these streets, her business was in the streets, and I actually feel really bad for her, but we'll get to my feelings in a moment.
And share your feelings on it, and then we'll have an exchange about it.
Okay. All right, Steve, I'm going to just start by saying that my estranged husband is in jail. He's been in jail for over a year, since about right after the 4th of July of 2022. And recently, some phone calls from last year between he and I were leaked. And on those calls, you hear me saying you were winded going up the stairs at your home. And Marjorie looks at us as the help. And right here and now, I want to apologize to you and Marjorie for what I said. As much as I wish I could, I can't take it back. I can't. I said it, and I want to apologize. It was definitely not me trying to add to what you and Marjorie already have going on in your lives right now. But the fact that these tapes were released, it does seem like everyone is coming for you, I should say, at this time, including me. But in reality, the tapes have nothing to do with what you and Marjorie have going on.
So, okay, if y'all listen to the tapes, I'm not sure if anybody else has. If you guys listen to the tapes, to me, what she said about Steve and Marjorie was not that big of a deal, but people definitely have been running with it as if she dogged them. Her saying a man was winded. I mean, if he couldn't breathe, he couldn't breathe. I be winded sometimes. Okay, so if he couldn't breathe, he couldn't breathe. Her saying Marjorie looks at them like the help. I believe it. But let's go ahead and press play.
It was just me running my mouth in a private conversation, or what I thought was a private conversation. And again, I apologize. I feel terrible. I make no excuses. I said what I said, and there's no denying it. There's no taking it back. Back then, when the phone calls happened, I was trying to stand by my man, be supportive wife,
All right. And here's where I got to cut in, because dear Mother Shirley was trying to be a supportive wife to somebody who didn't deserve it. And I feel like everybody is coming for her on the internet and talking about, how she handles certain things. But this man is a con artist. He conned her as well. She's one of his victims too.
I've been married to this man for 8 years. I hadn't known this was going on with him. I had no idea. And the charges that he's facing are horrific. They are really bad. And I for sure did not want your name mentioned in any kind of way associated with my mess. So I had to call you. I had to tell you it was a hard call for me to make. But I called you. And I want to clear something up, Steve. You did not introduce me to him. I met him through a friend. I should say an ex-friend now. Anyway, so
Hold up. So, oh, okay. Now I'm confused. Since when has it been that he didn't introduce them? Because the narrative have has been that Steve Harvey introduced them. So I would like more input on that, and not just saying an ex friend now. Like, who's the ex friend? Is it Marjorie? Like, I don't know. That was weird to me. That was weird to me.
Back to what I was saying, I had to tell you he was in jail. It was going to come out. I didn't want you to hear it from anyone else. I wanted you to hear it from me because I knew once the police and everyone, got involved, and they were already involved, and they found out who his wife was and who she worked with and all of that, and that's you, Steve Harvey. It would become, a real big story because it's you, your name. And like I told you, Steve, when I called you, I didn't want to call you. I mean, I was embarrassed. I was hurt. I felt so stupid, and I felt betrayed, humiliated. It was just terrible. I mean, I kept saying,
And that's my point right there. Miss Shirley said she was humiliated. And I just feel like maybe I'm the only person in this YouTube vlogosphere that gets that she should be humiliated. She was kind. She was manipulated. She said she didn't know what that man was doing, and I believe her. He gives me very much that he was telling this lady he was reformed and that God had him and God had changed his life and God had this and that. And he was the whole time a con artist. And so I do think I understand everybody who's going in on her saying, she spent the bulk of the time apologizing to Steve and Marjorie. Well, duh, because she's trying to keep her job. She's trying to keep her job. So everybody wanted her to apologize to her daughter Sheridan. Shout out to her daughter Sheridan. It's not me, y'all. It's not me, but I like her name. Everybody wanted her to apologize to her. And I'm like, y'all, this lady did not express any personal feelings. She did not express how she feels about her husband. She did not express how she felt about her kid or grandkids. And I'm sure she has feelings concerning all parties involved. She didn't discuss her personal life at all because as she said, she's used to living in private. The only thing she discussed was the things that was in the way of her job. So today wasn't about her addressing her marriage. She didn't do that. If that's what y'all was looking for, I don't know why you would be looking for it from her because she has never done that. She discusses other people's marriage, not hers. Other people who write into her. Her letter or her moment was to express, yes, I know what's going on in these streets. Yes, my conversations has been leaked. And let me go ahead and apologize to my boss. I feel like Shirley is one of Ernesto Eduardo El Salvador, whatever Spanish name he came up with, one of his victims. She is. Because men like that, people like that, specifically target wholesome women, um, women who have it together, women who have faith, women who are going to hold down their homes. They specifically target those type of women. And y'all can't tell me that Ernesto Eduardo El Salvador didn't do the same. Anything for Salinas. Y'all can't tell me. I don't know why that black man chose this Hispanic name. He a con artist. Anyway, y'all can't tell me he did not specifically target this woman. And I want to know if the friend knew because someone said earlier, his past is all, Googleable, right? However, a con artist can look you in your face A pyramid scheme can be looking you dead in your face and mean you no good, tell you they reformed, they cleansed by the blood of Jesus, the whole time they are a wizard in low places. I'm telling y'all what I know, not what I heard. So I don't know. I am praying for Shirley. I hope. Hey sis, how you doing? I hope Shirley gets the best attorney ever. She has lost everything behind this man. And I know that we want, for her daughter to receive some type of vindication, which I do too. Like, I hope she has apologized to her daughter. I hope they are in therapy and all that good stuff. Um, I want to know how Miss Shirley grew up because that tells me a lot about her decision making. But moreover, I can absolutely see how this man sat in her face and could tell her the sky was purple and she would believe it. That's that's what it's giving. On those jailhouse calls, Ernesto, I don't know why he did that. That man was conning her and so cunning. And I'm listening like, yo, he telling her, well, if Steve is telling you to get away from me, you got to separate yourself. He didn't mean that seriously because he was in the same breath telling her to pay for his legal fees. So, unpopular opinion, y'all, but Shirley is one of his victims. And Miss Shirley, if you listen um to the calls between him and his old lady, not you, girl, the mistress that he had you living next door to, baby, I burn this whole house down. When I tell y'all I would become an informant, when I tell y'all they would have to put me in witness protection, when I tell y'all I would be snitching, when I tell y'all I would be the female Keefy D, I'm telling y'all when y'all said female snitches get stitches, y'all would have to sew my forehead up. If I would have listened to those messages, I would have went on a whole campaign to make sure that man was locked up under the prison, never coming out. I would have told on his mother, his grandmother, his aunties, his cousin, his grandfather, his granddaughters, his best friend, her sister-in-law, everybody. Cause not you gonna have me next door to the girl and have her calling and me calling. What in the Shawshank Redemption is going on here? Baby, he worse than Tyrone that Sheree was with. So did y'all listen to Shirley Strawberry Letters? What were your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I just pray we it is hard to be in these dating streets because you could literally think you've met the quote unquote one, and the one can be looking you dead in your face and mean you no good. He could be using you to launder his lifestyle. It is crazy. I pray none of us ever run into those type of men besties. And yeah, so y'all pray for me because y'all know I don't feel well. I really wanted to talk about Real Housewives tonight, but I have been in bed not feeling well. And again, I did take a break from vlogging, but my next vlog, at the end of the vlog, I'll explain kind of sort of what's going on with me. And yeah, y'all, just keep me in your prayers. If you pray to Jesus, don't be praying for me if you pray for somebody else. And Lord God, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all night. And I will be back tomorrow morning for 6 a.m. with prayer. I think I'm gonna change the name of our morning devotions instead of doing devotions with Sheridan. I think I'm gonna change the name. So y'all stay tuned. In the morning, I'll ask y'all about it and y'all let me know what's up. I pray you feel better soon. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Um, don't forget about Erica. Oh God. Girl, Erica need her own live stream. So let me come back tomorrow. Okay, so when I come back tomorrow, when I get off work tomorrow evening, um, tomorrow night, it's gonna be night. When I get off work, I got the prayer line for my church. We gonna talk about Real Housewives and that doggone Erica Mena, that low down monkey with a wig on, Lord Jesus. We gonna talk about it. All right, I love you guys. Have a good night.